All right, it's been a hot second since we've been out here, so we're going to see what we got. Step one is to get everything hooked up. Thankfully, it's not too cold today, so my hands aren't going to freeze. Oh, it's very helpful, madam. Hold on. Even though I have gloves on because, gloves are helpful. All right, this is not going to be as enjoyable as I usually like, but oh well. Can you move your head? Hang on. Hang on. There we go. Not too bad. Now let's not tie ourselves in knots. Let's get these off the ground so that they don't continue to get yicky and wet. Because they're already getting that way. All right. There we go. That's a pretty smooth start. Good job, Mama. Good job. So it has been a hot second since we've been out to work because of weather and travel and holidays and all the things. So we're getting back to it. And of course, did not check the time. And I can't even find my watch. Layers. All right, that's the time. I only need to know where the minute hand is. Everything else is inconsequential at this point. Lovely, Mama. Yip, yip. Lovely. So she is starting out quite nicely. The ground is inconsistent in footing, unfortunately, but this work is intended to be nice and slow. I love all these blows and her licking too right here. This is great. Great start. She's wobbly on the reins, but that's expected. But she is settling in very nicely. Her head is already working on coming down. It's not perfect yet. That's okay. But she's making really lovely attempts. So that's great. So this work allows her to find her body alignment from her pelvis forward through her spine. And that will allow her legs to be where they should be anatomically, conformationally. People hate to hear that, but it's the truth. Conformationally, biodynamically, all the things. Oh, my hairs are tickling my face. So this is always the phase of the work where she looks real crooked. It's a little slick, so but I am just loving how quickly her head is coming down. Her eye is nice and soft. Excellent. She already pooped before I turned the camera on, but it looks like we're going to get another one. And the cat's trying to visit. As long as the cat doesn't run into the camera, we'll be good. Right? All good. I just love this work because it builds calm. It really allows them to find their balance in their body on their own, which is empowering, and that also makes them feel better, which helps them be calm. And there's the cat. What you doing, dude? So So she slipped a few times through that spot starting out, but I like that she is finding her balance, so she's not sliding as much. Whoops, that was you, Kat. I'm sorry. So she's already stepping more carefully. Because I don't like slipping and sliding, right? So when you start to slip and slide, the first thing you're going to do is try and get better balance. So it's only just encouraging her to focus on that right now. You're being a goof, Kat. I don't think he's ever hung around in the bottom of my lines. Silly goose. As long as we don't hook you on anything, we'll be good. It'll be a bad day for all three of us, won't it? So it's been absolutely over 2 weeks since we worked the first time. Or the last time, I should say, not the first time. It's been over 2 weeks. Maybe even 3. So she has probably lost a little bit of the muscle tone she may have been developing. More blowing. Good, good, good. Yep, yep. Oh my God, you are all over my feet, dude. Silly goose. So she may have lost some of the tone, but she hasn't lost the awareness of what it feels like to begin balancing in this work. So that's what I love about it, is even when they have breaks, they really don't go backwards. You know, I hear people, oh, I have to ride the same thing I rode yesterday for 20 minutes before we can start doing new stuff. I don't have that problem. Oh my goodness, he's now playing with the tails on the ropes. Oh boy. If you get too scroungy, I'm going to have to send you away, dude. All right, we're going to take a poop break, which is good because my hand is hurting. She's very heavy right now. This tends to be her harder direction. I also did not worry too much about which way we started, but whoa, that was my own fault. Trying not to step on the cat as I turn. Yeah, sorry. Slippery. Good job, Mama. These gloves are not feeling very good for this work. Whoops, whoops, whoops. All right. So if you haven't seen any other videos from me on this before, it's called long reining. And as I mentioned in the beginning, working on the circle makes the horse begin to find their alignment from the pelvis forward through their spine. And while doing this work, they will often look all kinds of crooked. And you don't worry about it because it is part of their process of unwinding their habits and patterns. She has a sticky right hip, is what I was told when the rescue sent me to her to foster. So this work begins the process of unwinding that habit that she has. Slippery spot, a little bit of a hill there. This field is pretty lumpy bumpy, unfortunately, but We take what we can get right now, right, ma'am? Ooh, there's a big wobble. It's all right. And a lick and chew, though. So what I find is often right after those little weird moments, they will process something. So something just happened in that moment. Either she loosened some muscles that had been tight, or I can't even begin to speculate, honestly. I don't really worry about it, because if you worry about it too much, you'll interrupt the process. So the goal is that her body just keeps moving in the correct direction. And there's a lot of different ways that you know that's happening. And head down. Very nice. Oh my goodness, dude. You are a hot mess today, too. Oh, man. Oh, goodness. Goofball. So the fact that she's more relaxed and calm, even than when we started, is an indicator we're going in the right direction. Her eyes are soft. Her ears are relaxed. Every now and then she is licking and chewing and blowing, and oh my gosh, cat is capturing my ropes. She's also extremely willing to work. She got a little nervous at the beginning. Some of that is her old pattern. I don't know much about her story, but it's pretty apparent to me in the behavior that there's been some kind of abuse along her road, which is sad, but we're not doing that anymore. She's not going to have to deal with that ever again. So I started to explain that the way this works is I have my two reins. I have the one on the quote inside, which is in my right hand, and goes directly to the halter in a very straight line. I have my outside rein in my left hand, which goes around her body. The inside rein in my right hand is feedback. I know what I need to do based on what happens to that rein. So all of my adjustments and changes happen only to the outside rein. So when she's heavy, like right now, the outside rein slides out of my hand. It's probably not easy to see, but now I feel a little bit of looseness, so I pick up on that rein again and take up that slack that she just put back in the rein. There's probably some processing going on there. She's not wrong for anything she chooses to do. It's up to me to find the next best answer to whatever her response is in the moment. So if she stops, I'm going to allow her a second and then ask her to keep going. Sometimes, the first time she stopped a minute ago, she actually resumed her pace of her own accord, and now I'm getting a lick and chew, which tells me she's processing things. Oh, goodness. So that's part of why I don't make her wrong for stopping, because she's processing whatever's going on. So the stopping sometimes is a part of the changes. So she resumed her path there again without me asking. I didn't ask for anything. I just allowed her a second. And she kept moving. What are you doing? The other thing that's important when doing this work, any work with horses really, is where is my alignment in this process? I am not riding, but she is 100% aware of my own posture and my own body awareness for myself. So if I'm not being aware of my own body, and I have poor posture and am holding lots of tension, then she is not likely to find her optimal posture either. She may get there, but the better I can be, the better opportunity she has to find more comfort in her body. I love that she's wobbly today. Whoopsie, baby girl, you okay? But she's not panicking. She's not worried about it. And that has not necessarily been the case. You all right, sweetheart? Yeah, I look a little ouchy now. You gotta be careful. Yep, that's a sticky spot. It's kind of holy right there. I don't know whether it would do you better for me to move our circle a little bit or not. The problem is it's like semi-soft and semi-frozen. And the semi-soft on top of the semi-frozen means it gets semi-squishy and slick. All right, mind your steps. Yep, good job. Very good, very good. Yip, yip. I like that her head was down through that. Atta girl. We can check the time. If I can find my watch down there. I don't know, 10, 15 minutes. Let's go a little longer. There's a girl. So she's asking me a question. I have no idea if you can see her behind me, but she's asking me if we can stop. Just keep working. There's a girl. So I just hold the reins. I think it might be a good time to change directions, though. You ready, switchy? Let's get back over to the side where it's slightly better footing. Turn around. Plus, there's more room away from the fence. You got poop again? You might. All right, we're turning around. Dude, move. Yep, come on. Atta girl. Oh, crap, crap, crap. Good job. Good job. Hang on. Yep, we gotta get this one redone because that's a mess. And I don't want to get tangled up in knots. That's bad news, isn't it? All right, so, okay. All right, there we go. That's actually reset a little better than the last time. Atta girl. Try and move a little bit. See how this does. No, can't eat. She is very food motivated, and despite that, she does not ask to eat all that much. And I love how low her head is. Like no change in her. Good job. I had a girl. No change in her posture, really. No change in her speed or her tension in her body. She just turns around. I love that. That's perfect. Her eyes are still soft, her ears are still relaxed. She's the same cadence. And her neck just keeps getting lower and longer. Very good. No eating. Of course, I had to say something about the eating, didn't I? There are a lot of people that would say this work is about as boring as watching paint dry. I think I almost stepped on your tail, Kat. Glad I didn't. And I suppose they'd be right, but I find it utterly fascinating. I find it very interesting watching their behavior change, watching their body change. They also tend to pick sweet spots or sticky spots, depending on what you're thinking about. But that spot over there is apparently a spot where she likes to stop. She's kind of asking about eating there, but I don't mind the fact that her head is down. She has spent much of her life with her head chronically up, which is a pattern of tension. It's like somebody with their head forward, sticking out forward. So if she's asking or attempting to put her head down or stretch, then I'm happy with that. Even if it means I have to very gently ask her not to eat grass. Again, I don't want to make her wrong for any questions that she asks. But how can I let her know that's probably not the answer or the question that I have? Part of the reason she's tripping is because she's not lifting her back feet up very well. So same spot. Her nose is twitching. Just a little tension on that outside rein and some gentle clicking, and she's good. I expect from not working very much in the last couple months, 2-3 months, that she's probably just not as fit as she was, but there was an attempt at a sigh. Here it comes. It's coming. But it's fine that she's not as fit, but it may mean we have shorter sessions, so I'm going to actually give her a little bit more room. Maybe that will help her be able to work a little more easily for a little longer. Bigger circle is obviously easier on the body. Now the people has more to keep up with. See if that helps her a little bit. Nope. Come on. A few more minutes. In all honesty, I'm never all that upset when they are happier with short sessions than long sessions. Sure makes it easier on my schedule to be able to fit it in a lot more frequently. And then, of course, the next requirement is that the weather cooperates. It is much warmer today, but that wind is still icy. The sun feels fantastic, though. Good job. The other thing I can do, and I'm a little late on right there, but we'll begin talking about it, is instead of waiting for her, she's licking and chewing, which is excellent, and there we go. Head down was nice, but it was for a snack, so we asked to keep walking. What I can do is, as she comes around the circle to the places that are sticky, I can add a little energy in my body, think forward, think walking, and we're pooping, so, it's permission to stop. Let's just get a quick look at the time, if I can see. Okay, yeah, that's good. All right, here we go. Are you done? We're not done. Are you finished pooping? You good? All right. So add a little energy through my body system, thinking walking, thinking forward, and see if that creates a change. And it looks like it helped. So many times the sticky spots can be the result of our thought patterns following what they have done, and then from there, then it becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. So they're feeding off of our energy, and we're feeding off of their energy, and it creates a sticky spot. So let's see if we can get through it again with a little more intention in our thoughts. Nope, but that's okay. Well, not so bad though. So I didn't ask her to go forward this time. I just kept the balance in my lines and gave her a second and kept thinking forward, kept thinking walk, kept the energy in my body up a little bit. And there's a question. Good job. A little further. All right, one more lap. All right. So at this point, I think she's about done. So the next time she offers a stop, I will accept that. Now I want to start thinking about that as the goal. Don't eat. So my thought is slowing the body, thinking about not moving, dropping my energy, And then we wait. So same as I do when I'm on the horse riding from the ground. Perfect. What a lovely job, madam. So good. So good. All right. Thank you for hanging out with us today while we did this. Hope you enjoyed it, and we'll be back again soon.